Hey YouTube, today we're going to be looking at the announcement that Wizards of the Coast just put forth. I have not read the article yet, but it says announcing the 2027 Magic Limited Championship. So let's get into the article and figure out what this is all about. It's time for high stakes, massive prizes, and competition. Here, let me zoom in for you guys a bit. It's time for high stakes, massive prizes, and a competition that brings Limited to the center stage. It's everything a Limited aficionado could dream of and then some. Today we're announcing a special event and supporting tournament structure for 2026 to 2027. Start memorizing your pack one, pick ones. It's time for the Magic Limited Championship. All right, so already, as someone who plays a good amount of Limited, I'm not like, I mainly play Standard, but I play a lot of Limited, especially like, in person. I'm pretty excited. So let's see what this is about. What is the Magic Limited Championship? The upcoming Magic Limited Championship is a special tournament that puts the focus on Limited, supported by events across the world that will let the best Limited players qualify for the high-level Limited extravaganza. The Magic Limited Championship will take place in 2027, with qualifying events held in 2026. This is a new and exciting initiative, but for now, we're announcing just this event and its qualifying path. It's not a new series. The Magic Limited Championship will take place in 2027, with the exact date and location to be announced. It will be an exciting Limited-filled 3-day tournament with structures similar to the Pro Tour, but limited formats only. Keep an eye on magic.gg and other social media channels for more information about this event as we get closer. So, I mean, this is pretty exciting. It gives so usually Limited can be kind of the first place people go to after, maybe they played some Commander and they want to, start getting into, 40 card constructed, 60 card constructed. Limited is also it's got a lot of new players as well. It's nice that people that are kind of more proficient and take Limited pretty seriously, for them to have something to kind of work towards. I like this a lot. Let's keep reading and see what's up. What can I win? The Magic Limited Championship will have a $500,000 prize pool. Okay, that's quite high, with a payout structure that is similar to the Pro Tour. In addition to cash prizes, the top 8 players at the event will also receive invitations to the Magic World Championships in 2027. We'll have more prize details to share in the future. Okay. How can I qualify for the Magic Limited Championship? There will be multiple events in 2026 where players can qualify for this event. These events will be called Magic Limited Championship Qualifiers, or LTQs, and will be held in a variety of locations, both physical and digital. Okay, cool. So you don't necessarily have to, you can qualify probably on Arena. You don't necessarily have to qualify in person, which is kind of cool. These events will feature different formats and invitation structures depending on their location. All right. Limited Championship Qualifiers may, in some regions, replace existing open events that award regional championship invitation and prize money. In these cases, the regional championship invitation and prize money will remain in place on top of the Limited Championship invitations awarded. The following players will also receive invitations to the Magic Limited Championship. Okay. So the top 16 players, after calculating the booster draft match results from each Pro Tour and Magic World Championships in 2025-2026 Premier Play season. So the Pro Tour is split up into two, as far as I know, the Pro Tour is split up into two different sections, constructed and limited. So I guess the people who do the best in the limited section, in the limited portion of the Pro Tour, will get an invite for free, which is, I mean, that's not many people in this video and many viewers, nor myself, but it's cool for them. The winner of Magic World Championship 32. So also whoever wins the whole thing. Got it. Okay. Additionally, in 2026, 2027 Premier Play season, Magic Pro Tour Hall of Fame members will be allowed to use their yearly invite to enter one Pro Tour of their choice or the 2027 Magic Limited Championship. All right. Where can I qualify? There are 4 kinds of LTQs in 2026. Events held at regional championships. Okay, so, all right. So at RCs, you can play in LTQs. Events held at Spotlight Series events, so also at the Spotlights. Events at Magic Cons, and events held on MTG Arena. So it won't. I guess there won't be. Does that mean it's not going to be at like your local store? Here's a brief guide to these events and their structures. Okay, regional championship LTQs, limited championship qualifiers held at regional championships will be run as sealed deck Swiss tournaments that feed into a single elimination booster draft playoff. Okay. The structure and number of limited championship invitations at each of these events will vary depending on the event organizer and location. So please be sure to check with the regional organizer for more information. Okay, Spotlight Series LTQs, limited championship limited. It is a mouthful, by the way, but I'll keep going. Limited championship qualifiers held at Spotlight Series events will be run as sealed deck Swiss tournaments that feed into a single elimination booster draft playoff. The top 4 players at each of these LTQs will receive invitations to the Magic Limited Championship. Check with each Spotlight Series. So these are the same. The structure and number of limited invitation at each of these events will vary. So it's going to vary here, but at the Spotlight, it's going to be the top 4 players. Okay. MagicCon LTQs. LTQs held at MagicCons will vary depending on the event. These LTQs will be through each show's ticketed play schedule on mtgfestivals.com. The first of these events will be held at MagicCon Las Vegas 2026. Okay. MTG Arena LTQs. Okay, so this is going to be for actually most players are going to probably, this would be the easiest way to get in from well, at least the easiest way to play. I don't know. It might be the competition might be harder, but I will absolutely be playing some MTG Arena LTQs. Limited LTQs held on MTG Arena are digital only events. These events will be announced through the MTG Arena announcements on daily MTG and MTG Arena social media channels. We'll have more to share about these events in the future, so stay tuned. Okay, we're excited to celebrate everything players love about Limited with these events. We hope you'll take the opportunity to qualify at a tournament near you for the special Magic Limited Championships event in 2027. Please contact your regional organizer about how to register for the upcoming qualifying tournaments and expect more details regarding the limited championship itself to come in 2026. So, I mean, looks exciting. It looks like there's going to be another big tournament. It's going to be, I guess so. It's going to be in 2027, and in 2026 is going to be where all the the qualifying happens. And I assume they do it every year. So in 2028, you play in LTQs in 2027 for 2028, same as like a pro tour would work. I think that this is pretty exciting. I think people are hungry for more competitive Magic. I think you see a lot of. I think one of the problems I've had with, and we're gonna go on a little bit of a tangent here, but one of the problems I've had with Commander is that it isn't really competition focused, even though Magic is a zero-sum game to some regard, right? Like only one person can win the game, and I think when you play 60 card format, or you play limited, it's okay to win, right? So you've seen a lot of CEDH kind of popping up, and even though there's lots of problems with CEDH, people want the competition. People want to play for high stakes, play competitively, and kind of show off their skill and whatever, piloting their deck, or in this case piloting their deck and drafting or building from a sealed pool or whatever it is. I'm very excited. I'm definitely going to be playing in the MTG Arena LTQs. If I end up at any of these events, I'm sure I'll play these in paper. It's not like you have to bring anything. You just pay your entry fee and you're good to go. I'm pretty excited. I really hope that these LTQs on Arena are are more often. I really hope that these LTQs on Arena are consistent, I guess. I don't know. Frequent would be the word. I hope they're frequent. I hope it's not just like, twice a year. I hope it's more often than that. I don't know how many players total can get into this event, but I hope that did they say how you can get in through, how many players get in through MTG Arena? That would be my question. Limited Championship qualifiers at MTG will have more. The events will be announced through the MTG Arena client. So they didn't say how many players are going to get in through MTG Arena. I'm assuming it works like the other events where you have to get to a certain number of wins. I don't know. Maybe they'll change that. Maybe they'll have like a synchronized tournament versus their, like, all the MTG Arena tournaments so far have been asynchronized gameplay. So you can kind of get into you enter the tournament and then you have like 8 hours to play the tournament, and you just have to play 7 games in 8 hours, right? And it's not like a certain time. So I wonder if they're going to, make it synchronized, but I'm assuming it's going to be asynchronized gameplay all, as usual. Anyways, I'm very excited. I appreciate you guys checking in. I will keep up with the MTG news. It's something I like covering. It's interesting. I think it's, I love playing MTG. I play it all day, but making videos on just gameplay can be a bit tedious. If you want to see MTG gameplay, you come to the Twitch. I'm always playing. You'll see me playing standard or whatever is the event going on. I know the standard brawl metagame challenge happened very recently, and I was playing that for all weekend. It was a good time. I hope they do that again. But I will see you guys in the next video. I appreciate everyone who stopped by. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And I'll see you in the next video.